Hello to all you movie barfs, and welcome back to the channel.
Solo was another entry into an already disappointing string of Star Wars movies, which pretty much spat in the faces of already jaded fans. We could talk endlessly on how bad the film was, but here are the main reasons why Solo flopped at the box office and became another nail in the Star Wars coffin. Spoilers will be discussed. Reason number 1. The casting of Alden Ehrenreich. This is the most prominent mistake. Alden is nothing like Harrison Ford in appearance or mannerisms. He was obviously miscast in the role, and the filmmakers had to go out of their way to get him an acting coach so that he could mimic Harrison Ford better. But that didn't help much, as we still got a character who doesn't feel like the Han that we know and love.
Han Solo is a space Indiana Jones, tall and deep-voiced. Alden is a shorter guy with less charisma, and his brand of cocky confidence is a bratty grin with a nasal twang.
Reason number 2. It didn't feel like a Star Wars movie. Solo felt more like a cutscene from a video game set in space than an actual Star Wars movie. Even as we rewatch the original trilogy, which is over 40 years old now, it still feels fresh and imaginative. Solo feels like it was made out of bland ideas mixed with CGI, and the sepia color grading was a horrible decision. It just made the film look dull. Reason number 3. The plot was boring. The story is very forgettable. It can be pretty much summed up with Han meets Chewie, Chewie meets Han. Han and Chewie meet Lando. Han goes, "Hey, I did the Kessel Run in less than 12 parsecs. Isn't that great?" And the Kessel Run, supposedly the most suspenseful sequence of the film, is just a carbon copy of the asteroid dodge section in Empire. Here, it just feels like you're watching somebody play a video game that you've already mastered. And the need to bring in Darth Maul at the end was just laughable. He turns on his lightsaber for no reason, in the middle of a broadcast. I felt embarrassed just watching it. Cramming him in doesn't even count as fan service. It's like dangling a carrot in front of the audience as a last-ditch effort to make them care. Overall, nothing of significance happens in the big picture, and it's a huge reason why this movie has faded into obscurity pretty quickly. Reason number 4. We didn't need to see a Han backstory. Han Solo works better with an aura of mystery around him. This movie took that away, and what did it give us in return? We find out that his name was given to him by a random Imperial officer for the silliest of reasons. Solo is not his name.
It's just a filler that the Imperial officer pulled out of his hat in the spur of the moment.
And that's the name he chooses to pass down to his son? Why couldn't his name just be Solo to begin with? Why did the filmmakers think that that was something that needed explaining? And his blaster is the first gun ever given to him. I'm getting X-Men Origins Wolverine vibes here, when they explain stuff we didn't care about, such as how he got his jacket. It just takes all the imagination out of it. Reason number 5. The social justice warrior droid. Political agendas in Star Wars movies don't work well. Just look at The Last Jedi and the backlash against the part of the film on the casino planet. The political star in this one is the annoying L3 droid calling for equal rights for all droids. What the heck is this? Since when are droids self-aware? Why would they even care if they were working for humans or aliens? It was an absurd choice, and only made our impression of the movie even worse. Reason number 6. Wooden performances and a shallow romance. Beside Alden Ehrenreich's performance, the rest of the cast's performances wasn't well received either. Emilia Clarke's acting range was questionable, and the romance between her and Alden felt forced, which really just takes you out of the movie. And Woody Harrelson was pretty much just Haymitch from the Hunger Games all over again. Reason number 7. The movie has low stakes. It's hard to create tension or high stakes when you're making a prequel with an already established character. I remember watching the trailer, seeing Chewie dangerously hanging off a train with Han screaming for him, and just being totally unfazed by it. We all know that Han, Chewie, and Lando are pretty much invulnerable here since this comes before A New Hope. The only characters that we'd feel concerned about are the new ones.
But unfortunately, they're not written in such a way that we'd relate to or even care for them. So what do you think? Share your thoughts down below. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check out our other videos too.